Welcome to the Charlotte Museum of History. Great crowd that we've got here tonight. My name is Nolan, and I am the Programs and Exhibits Manager here at the Charlotte Museum of History. I've been here for about 2 years, and this month is, as you all probably know, Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And last year we actually started last year is kind of where this all got started. We did an exhibit. Dr. Nini, can you raise your hand for everybody? That's Dr. Nini, and she was really the brains behind this, but we had an exhibit last May featuring more than 20 Asian American and Pacific Islander communities here in Charlotte, cultural artifacts both from other countries, artifacts that were made here, and it was really just a smashing success. We had a great time with that exhibit, and for me what was really special is that it was community curated, right? That folks from these communities were able to represent themselves in this exhibit. And so this year, our exhibit for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month is, as you already saw, the Threaded Traditions exhibit. And this, again, is essentially, it's community curated. Chiara, can you raise your hand? I'll introduce her in a second. But Chiara is the brains behind this one this year. So I do want to thank the Carolinas Asian American Chamber of Commerce, I just want to also just thank our East Charlotte community out here. As you all know, this community is really heavily populated by the local Asian American community and also the Latino community. This is a big immigrant neighborhood, and we are happy to be a community museum. We want to be the museum for you all, and we hope that this is an example of that. So I do want to acknowledge the efforts of the local community to promote this exhibit. I want to thank ARTHALAND for their sponsorship of the exhibit. I want to thank the Filipino American Community of the Carolinas. I want to again shout out Dr. Nini for her efforts too. So with that, thank you all for being here. And I would like to introduce the curator of this exhibit, Chiara Cox. She's an artist, soprano, music and art ambassador. She's an advocate of sustainable Filipino legacies. She promotes Filipino culture by performing classical songs, producing classical music videos, penning articles, creating music and art events, and curating this awesome exhibit that we have here today. So you can find her at her website, chiaracox.com, and you can read more about the collection at angpamana.com. So with that, Chiara wants to say a few words.
First of all, I would like to thank the Charlotte Museum of History for giving us the space to have a Filipino textile exhibit here in Charlotte. I would like to thank Dr. Nini especially and the Filipino American Community of the Carolinas for supporting this event, and for all of you who are here today to see what we have to offer from the Philippines. I am the Filipino American Association of Greater Columbia Music and Art Ambassador, and when they did give me that role last year, I was like, how can I give back to my community? And I thought, well, I want to show our friends and family here in the US what we have in the Philippines to offer. And I thought textiles are very relatable. We all wear clothes. We have a quilting tradition here in the US. We have a lot of Native American weaves also. So I thought maybe this could be something that could spark a community engagement between communities, the Philippines versus the people outside the Filipino American communities. So in our textile exhibit, I worked with the HABI Philippine Textile Council, and their mission is to preserve and promote Philippine textile traditions and also help sustain the weavers we have at home. A lot of the younger people actually don't want to continue the weaving traditions anymore because they don't believe that they can make money with it. So HABI really want to show them, if we promote your items, we can show the world what you have to offer, and maybe people will buy the stuff that you weave. And so we can continue the traditions that have been in the tribal groups for generations. In our exhibit, we start from the Cordilleras Mountains in Luzon, and you can see a lot of beadwork, a lot of different Ikats. And then when you move to the Visaya area, we have in that glass case the fragile piña. So piña, like Dr. Nini's wearing our Filipiniana clothes, piña is the textile that they use for our traditional national dress. And then when you go down to the Muslim area, you can see in Mindanao all the headscarves that they use, and you can see very geometric shapes derived from the Muslim traditions. And actually, it's a very sacred tradition in the South. When they, especially the abaka that you can see on the scrolls, for the weavers to weave them, they believe that you have to dream it before you actually weave it. And so it's a very spiritual practice. So I hope you enjoy the 3 documentaries we have for you today. The first one is Luzon, and they will show you the Ikat from the Cordillera Mountains, from the tribes there. The second video will be the Piña from the Panay Islands. And the third one will be the Bagobo Abaka from the south. So I hope you enjoyed. They're about 20 to 30 minutes each, so they're very short and very informative. So thank you again for being here.